Good morning and welcome to this segment of the program. This is Inuarata Nosahai. I'm a training consultant and a business coach. It's so good to come your way this morning and add premium value to what you do, to your business, to your vision, to your career, and just make sure that things move from point A to the next level of success. That is just so critical for me. And last week, the very first Wednesday of January 2021, I started, the narrative on the issue of teamwork. Whether you are in the construction industry, whether you are in the medical field, whether you are in the, fashion business, whether you're in the hospitality industry, just name the industry you belong to. There is no way things will work there without teamwork. I said something very profound last week. I said, without teamwork, dreams don't work. Now, for this live broadcast to be taking place now on this 13th day of January 2021, the very second Wednesday of January 2021, it's a function of teamwork. Somebody came in here this morning and made sure and ensured that the studio was cleaned. Now, that became the foundation on which other activity is resting on. Then the cameraman is also here right now doing his job excellently well. The presentation director is there doing his bit of the of the work. Then those in the engineering department are also doing their job, and those in the marketing, those in the commercial, everyone is just on top of their game. The team is working, and without teamwork, dreams don't work. The reason dreams work is when the dreams will only work if there is teamwork. And so the subject of teamwork cannot be better discussed more than a time like this, when the year is just beginning of the year 2021. This is the second Wednesday of the year 2021, and it's 13th day of January 2021, and it's very important we take this discussion forward. Now, there is no way we can discuss the issue of teamwork without talking about togetherness. Togetherness is just so important. Henry Ford, founder of Ford Motor, said coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress. I take that again. Henry Ford said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Henry Ford equally said that if everyone is moving together, then success takes care of itself. Now, what does that imply? It implies that we shouldn't so much bother and kill ourselves over the issue of achieving success. We should just ensure that the issue of teamwork is in the equation. If teamwork is in the equation, the normal outcome is going to be success. That is just so important. Togetherness is critical. And if you look at the word team, T-E-A-M, it means together, everyone achieves more. T standing for together, E for everyone, A for achieves, M for more. T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. There is an African proverb that says that if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And let me take some, excerpt from my book, The Power of Soft Skills, in the chapter that says that soft skills strengthens your team. Now, effective team leadership begins with the team leader being an example of an effective team player. Every team has a team head. Every team has a team leader. The effectiveness of that team is a function of the kind of disposition the team leader first brings to the table. And what the disposition the team leader should bring to the table first for others to emulate is that he should be an example of a team player. I wrote here in my book, The Power of Soft Skills, I said, as a team leader, one strategic approach to drive team culture amongst your team members is for you to model the kind of behavior and attitude you want to see your team members exhibit. I equally wrote here that as a team leader, your people are more moved by your action than your sermons. Your team members are more moved by what you do than what you say. If you want them to be team players, you need to model that for them to now mirror back to you. This is just so important. Effective team leadership begins with you, the team head, the HOD, the head of that department, the leader of that department. It begins with you being an example of an effective team player. If people should walk into your department, into your office, into your section, and they are looking for their best team player, all hands should point to you, the team leader. Other team members should point to you, the team leader, and all of them should say that it is the team leader that is the number one team player. You must model what you want to see. It is so important that the issue of teamwork is taken seriously. It's the beginning of the year, and you, the team leader, should be an example of an effective team player. Then also, as a team leader, I wrote in my book, The Power of Soft Skills, a chapter that says soft skills strengthens your team. I said, to further drive effectiveness in your team as a team leader, the knowledge of the different personality types of your team member is key. Now, the knowledge of who your people are outside their academic qualification is so important, especially the knowledge of their personality type. This will help you to know their strengths and their weaknesses. And I wrote in my book, I said there is nothing is as good as placing people where their strengths are. Where their strengths are. And it's so important you take that seriously. The knowledge of the different, personality type of your people is very, very important. There are different personality types. Some of you that must have read, Why You Act the Way You Do, The Spirit Control Temperament, Tim LaHaye, the author of those books, he talked about the sanguine, the melancholy, and so many others. To remove too much, stress, you just group them into the extrovert and the introvert team member. And in my book, The Power of Soft Skills, I said the extrovert team member focuses on the outer world. He is energized by interacting with others. That is why you may never see him or her alone during non-working hours. He's always wanting to connect with people. He's always wanting to be in the midst of others because he's an expressive person. The extrovert team member is never at a loss for words. This makes him or her to easily plug into other people. Most people that are strong extroverts, when you are discussing with them, they just want to be the one to talk. They just love talking. When you hear them, when you see them keeping quiet, they are really not listening to you. They are just waiting for you to stop talking for them to continue. But they have their strengths. When the extrovert team member is low, he or she appears to lose energy or passion. Extrovert team members are seriously action-oriented. For them, for the extrovert team member, the expression ready, aim, fire will most likely be rearranged to ready, fire, fire. Oftentimes, the extrovert team member don't have time to aim. I wrote in my book, I said oftentimes their spontaneous nature will not give them time to aim. What does it mean to aim? To analyze, to ponder, to scrutinize. They hardly do serious pondering and analysis of issues before jumping into action. But listen to this. This uniqueness of the extrovert team member is very critical in seizing opportunities, but may not be helpful in crafting the opportunity into marketable products. If you want to seize opportunity, if you want people to be in positions in your department, in your business, in your team, where opportunities need to be seized, you need to put the extrovert team member who is very action-oriented and spontaneous in that position. But when it comes to shaping and crafting opportunities into marketable products that people will want to pay for, they may not be the best option. And then the introvert team member will now come into the equation. In my book, The Power of Soft Skills, I wrote, the introvert team member is energized from within. He or she focuses on the inner world. They gain momentum by turning into their internal dialogue. They recharge their battery in more solitary pursuits. The introvert team members seem to lose zest and passion when interacting with too many persons. For the introvert team member, the expression ready, aim, fire will be reversed to ready, aim, aim. They are always analyzing. They are always aiming. They are always scrutinizing. They are always processing. They have this tendency of wanting to make sure that things comes out in flawless perfection. That is the introvert team member. The expression ready, aim, fire often will be reversed to ready, aim, aim. The introvert team member will often be caught in the web of too much analysis. The introvert team member prefers to deeply understand an issue before taking actions. This unique trait is very key in fine-tuning ideas and making the ideas marketable. Remember, for the extrovert team member, they are action-oriented. They are good at seizing opportunity. But for the introvert, as a result of that, they are not very good in processing and making ideas marketable. But the introvert team member who is very intuitive, who is very analytical, who is very good with processing, is good at that strategic position of crafting and shaping opportunities into marketable products. Is good in that position whereby ideas can be converted to marketable products that people will want to pay for. As I conclude this morning, this unique trait is very key in fine-tuning ideas and making the ideas marketable, but often do not help when it comes to seizing opportunities, especially under circumstances where time is highly limited. So when it comes to placing people in strategic position, to seize opportunities, especially in circumstances where time is highly limited, put the extrovert personality team member there. Then when it comes to now taking those opportunities, processing them, fine-tuning them, and making them marketable, you put the introvert team member there. So if we go to the forest to hunt, as I conclude this morning, that place, that position whereby the animal needs to be seized is where you place the extrovert team member. If you put the introvert team member there, he will be so analytical that wasting time in analyzing will make the opportunities to be out of sight. You will not see the animal again. But after the animal has been seized and caught, you give it to the intuitive introvert team member for him to carefully process and fine-tune that opportunity into products that people will want to pay for. And then we have a team that is spot on, a team that is hitting targets, a team that is moving from point A through B to its next level of success. I strongly believe that significant value have been added to your day-to-day. It's so important to take the issue of teamwork seriously. So all you need to do for us to discuss and take things further is to call my phone number. My MTN is 080-6686-5060. I take it one more time. 080-6686-5060. Let me equally call the Globe. It is 080-529. 29 again, 120. 080-529. 29 again, 120. Those are the numbers right there on the screen. Call me. Let's see how we can take this conversation to the next level. Let's see how we can build the capacity of your people, build the capacity of your team, and let's ensure that that fluid collaboration and cohesiveness is there for you to have an amazing, successful 2021, even in the midst of the COVID-19 challenges we are having at the moment. The success is possible for you. I'll be seeing you next week, Wednesday. And when I return, I'll remain the amiable. Inuarata no Sahai. Your day is just so blessed. God bless you.